Oh, Brian. Oh, here we go. It looks like we are live here on Facebook. Happy Travel Tuesday, Brian.
Happy Travel Tuesday, Elizabeth. Back from vacation. I still want to, live as I'm still away. Got that beautiful beach in my background, but had a wonderful week cruising the Caribbean on Sea Dream Yacht Club last week. And I have to say it was an amazing experience, but it's always good to come home and get back to work and routine and helping others plan their vacations.
Well, I don't know, Brian. I noticed two things that seem a little bit different about you this week. And one is the suntan. So you've got the great suntan going for you. So we know you were relaxed, but I don't know about this whole shirt and tie thing. Like, what happened to the beach clothes you were sporting last week?
Well, I have to tell you, I'm in Syracuse today, so I'm away from headquarters. I have a couple meetings and a dinner meeting tonight. So I figured I'd dress up a little bit. I've been in flip flops and shorts for more than a week. I had to get back to reality a little bit, but you know me historically, I'm a shirt and tie guy anyway. So
I hear you. I hear you too. I know it feels weird as well to be in a dress. I was at a TV studio earlier. I'm heading to another one this afternoon. So it's been busy because a lot of our friends in the media have been asking about spring break travel and what the trends are like. So AAA actually did some research and talked to a lot of consumers and looked at the AAA bookings. And international travel, Brian, for spring break this year compared to last year, up 30%. And, we see that with people were concerned about COVID regulations and vaccine regulations and that now that so much has been lifted, that international travel is way up.
it really is. It's, so great to see international travel up. People are going, there's been a break with river cruising, which was very popular, but people are doing land vacations in Europe, whether it is Ireland, Iceland, guided vacations. So many people want to get back out and, we have a beautiful world to explore. So that's really great. Multi-generational travel is real important as well. And I saw that on the cruise that I was on last week. There was a family with multi-age children and their spouses. And, people are really wanting to get out together and enjoy that experience as well as a family.
Yeah, you see so many grandparents, the kids and the grandkids all taking a trip together. So that multi-generational travel up 40% compared to last year. So we're seeing this trend where it's like bring the whole family back together again and let's all go take a great vacation.
And it is a great vacation. And so many people are yearning to do that. During COVID, we were together as families, but we were all cooped up. Now we want to be together as families, learning and experiencing different cultures around the world.
And of course, a lot of the colleges have a week off this month in March for spring break. And then a lot of the school districts have a week off at Easter time. So this is really the kickoff to the spring break season. And no surprise that beach vacations top the list. A lot of people heading to Florida and of course, islands galore to get to the beaches.
Florida, the number one spring break destination this year as well. They have over 800 miles of beautiful beaches. I listened to a report this morning. They are really trying to focus on safety and make sure that all the spring breakers have a great time, but do it in a controlled setting, if you will, to make sure everyone's safe.
Right. Very, very, very important. A lot of other people taking cruises, people heading to places like Cancun, the Dominican Republic, Jamaica, the Bahamas, all very popular and all of them sound really good.
Well, it's right in the height of cruise season. This time of year, people are going to all inclusives. And I have to tell you, based on my experience last week, the airports are packed. They're jam packed. So, make sure leave time when you check in at the airport, whether it's a baggage line or security line, TSA pre-check, well worth it. Go online, get that application in and have that taken care of. It's worth its weight in gold.
So they hit a record recently for so many people signing up for TSA. It was the highest number of ever people signing up in one day. So a reminder to people, if you do want to do that, plan in advance to have that taken care of before your trip.
Absolutely. And, just for our folks in the Buffalo area, for example, the parking spot, partner of AAA discount, you need a reservation right now to park there. There were many people last week turned away that didn't have a reservation. So really think about the whole process of your vacation, and your AAA travel advisor can help you with all that as well. But, you got to think of all those little things along the way.
And if you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, I have FOMO, I want to go somewhere, now would be the time to get that passport too, because there has been a delay in processing passports. Even the Rush My Passport service is reporting a delay. So they're telling people you need to give yourself more time to get through this. And even getting an appointment at the passport office to do it on the spot, next to impossible these days, because they're all taken because so many people want to get their passports. So plan ahead for that.
Definitely. And if you need that appointment, those are typically reserved for emergencies. So, it's just not a routine, at least at this particular point. I was at the post office yesterday. I overheard them saying that if you wanted it expedited, obviously it costs more money, but the expedited process is still 5 to 6 weeks out, which is longer than it has been historically.
Right. So that goes with the season and goes with that uptick in international travel that we're seeing. And just a reminder as well, check your passport, because some destinations will say, wait a minute, if it's set to expire in 6 months or so, they don't consider it valid. So you need to plan ahead for that as well.
Yes, passport needs to be valid 6 months after your return date in many destinations. So you don't want to be caught without being able to travel, for sure.
And in other news, I'm sure that people have heard about the situation in Mexico. There were some concerns with American travelers there, but we just want to remind everyone, no matter where you're traveling, to be aware of your surroundings. It could be the amusement park you're at, it could be the beach, it could be another country, no matter where it is. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings and make sure, you're staying within the resort when you need to, or you're booking these excursions through your cruise line or through your travel agent.
Absolutely. Definitely a trusted source for excursions and other elements of a vacation. Transfers, have them prearranged with a reputable transfer company. It is so important. The government puts out travel warnings. I think that, have to look at those. And with Mexico, there's very specific areas in Mexico that they're focusing on right now. So, we've had a lot of travelers that are going to Cancun, for example, or Cabo. They're enjoying themselves. But again, whether you're traveling locally or internationally, you do have to be aware of your surroundings and have a plan for sure.
Right. And you don't want to just get off the plane and try and find a ride to wherever you want to go. You want to have that prearranged, as you said.
Of course. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Safety first. We want everyone to have a great time on their vacation and to be safe, of course.
You bet.
And we have a special invitation for all of our Facebook Live viewers and our WEC listeners, because we're taking everyone on a WEC listener trip.
We are sailing the high seas, Elizabeth. You and I, we have our WEC listener trip. We are so excited. It's a Bermuda cruise with Royal Caribbean this October 14th to the 19th on Royal Caribbean's Liberty of the Seas. And it's hosted by yours truly, myself, and Elizabeth. What a great opportunity.
Yeah, and this is the first, we're unveiling it. And we literally just found out about it, and now here it is, and we're ready to go. So it's going to be a no-fly cruise. So Brian, can you explain how that works? Like, if people wanted to fly and hop on the ship, they obviously could, but we're going to provide ground transportation right from Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse.
Absolutely. So there's a motor coach. You park in our parking lots free here, and we will take a motor coach down to New York, and we're going to board the Liberty of the Seas. That's all included. It is a trip that is going to Bermuda. We're going to dock at the Royal Navy Dockyard, spend 2 days there. Going to enjoy all the facilities on the ship, all your meals, entertainment. We're going to have an exclusive cocktail party for our WEC listeners as well. Gratuities, everything's included there. So it really is going to be a great trip. Now's the time to look at your calendars and plan that. We did have one planned before COVID hit, and we had quite a few folks that were planning on going with us. And of course, we had to cancel that. So we're really excited that this is back on the books now.
Yeah, it's going to be extra special. We're going to have a great time, and that's from October 14th to the 19th. So if you want to find out more about it, you can go right to AAA.com. It's under the group travel section, or you can just pop in and talk to one of our travel advisors.
We'd love to have you along with us.
Yeah, make sure to join us. Mark it on the calendar, in fact.
It's on my calendar. How about yours, Elizabeth?
Yeah. Well, you can also hear more about it on our regular Talking AAA radio program. That'll be this Saturday at 8:30 right on WEC Radio. And it's also the podcast that's always posted on Monday morning as well.
Of course. So if we love for folks to travel with us, but I have a couple specials that I want to talk about as well right now. Amtrak Vacations is having a flash sale, and there's up to $500 per couple on a Amtrak vacation package. Amtrak is so huge here in the United States. Folks are taking Amtrak out to, the parks, the Grand Canyon, down to New Orleans and the East Coast to the Carolinas. There's so many ways to travel. And I have to tell you, seeing our beautiful country from a train, spectacular.
Yeah, it gives you a whole another viewpoint on everything. Yeah, very beautiful.
Absolutely. And this is a quick window. It is a flash sale. Has to be booked by the 10th of March. So that is coming up quickly, but all the details, our travel advisors have all the information on that. Another season for us right now for March and April, I will say to you, Elizabeth, Aloha. It's Aloha Days here at AAA, which is a focus on the Hawaiian Islands. Huge resurgence since COVID hit, and so many people are enjoying the Hawaiian Islands, but Aloha Days book through the 30th of April. So there's plenty of time here, up to $175 off a booking. Plus you get a $50 activity voucher to do sightseeing or different activities while you're in Hawaii as well. So that's a great deal. Our travel advisors have all the details on that for sure.
Okay, pretty soon you'll be finding yourself in the islands saying aloha yourself.
Absolutely. Great spot. And then just a plug, we are kind of in the final month of our wave season where our cruise partners have offered their deepest discount for cruisers. The ships are full and they're going out full. People are booking now for later this year into 2024, 2025. So now's the time to get that cruise vacation plan, get that itinerary that you want, the type of accommodations. It is a great value and it is a great savings right now for sure.
Sure. Every cruise line is having a sale right now. Like as you always say, Brian, you can't afford to stay home because there's so many great offers that are out there.
On many of those, they are great offers. And if you stayed home and you went out to dinner, all the time and did all that, it is definitely less expensive to enjoy that cruise, see those wonderful islands, European destinations. It is a great, great vacation.
Okay, so it's such great offers out there. Again, we hope you join us on the WEC listener trip, and we're always available, whether it's on AAA.com or if you're going to pop in and visit us.
Of course, we're always here before, during, and after your trip.
Okay, happy Travel Tuesday, everyone.
Bye, everybody.